All right, let's just jump right in. We've all been amazed by what OpenAI did with ChatGPT, right? But what if I told you that was just the opening act? Today, we're talking about what's coming next, and trust me, it's a leap so big it makes ChatGPT look like a small step. We're talking AI agents, we're talking next-level reasoning, and yeah, we're even talking about the dawn of AGI.
And yeah, that's really the big idea here. That amazing tool you've been playing with, the one that helps with emails or writes code, that's just the starting block. It's the foundation for a totally new era of AI.
So, where do we go from here? Well, the first big step is the next generation of models. Think GPT-5. But, and this is key, we're not just talking about a little upgrade for slightly better answers. No way. This is about changing the entire game, our whole relationship with AI. Okay, this is where it gets really interesting. The rumors swirling around the next generation of AI are just wow. We're talking better reasoning, so it can actually think through complex multi-step problems. Enhanced memory, meaning it'll remember who you are and what you like from one chat to the next. But the real game changers? Personalized agents and autonomous task execution. I mean, think about that. An AI that doesn't just wait for you to tell it what to do, but actually acts on your behalf.
And that brings us to this idea right here. It really nails the shift, doesn't it? The AI stops being a tool you just give commands to and becomes, well, a partner, a collaborator. Just imagine having an assistant that knows what you need before you even ask.
All right, so let's dig into that idea of AI agents a bit more. This is the big pivot point, you know? It's where the tech goes from just reacting to your questions to actually being proactive. It's the difference between asking for advice and just handing over the whole task. Think about how we use AI today. It's basically a super smart search engine, right? You ask it something like, hey, what's a good marketing strategy for this new thing I'm launching? And boom, it spits out a list of ideas.
But tomorrow, or let's be real, the day after tomorrow, it's a whole new world. You're not going to ask for a strategy. You're going to say, execute the launch marketing for this new product. And the AI agent, it just does it. It takes action.
So what does that actually look like? I mean, in the real world? Well, an AI agent could handle your entire email inbox, the whole thing. Or it could go way beyond just giving you content ideas. It could write the blog posts, create the graphics, and even schedule them to go live. It could be watching market trends and changing your company's ad spend on the fly. We're talking about taking entire workflows off our plates. I mean, the amount of human time that could free up is just staggering.
But hold on, it gets even crazier. To really do things in the world, an AI can't just be a brain in a box playing with text. It needs senses, it needs eyes and ears. And that's the next layer of the plan here, building a multimodal AI, one that can see, hear, and interact with the world a lot more like we do. And we're already seeing the first steps, aren't we? We've heard those incredibly realistic AI voices that OpenAI is working on. They're building models that can watch a video and actually get what's happening. But multimodal understanding, that's the magic ingredient. That's what lets it tie everything together. Imagine an AI seeing a picture, hearing you ask a question about it, and then speaking the answer out loud. That's the trifecta.
And when you put all that together, well, that's where this is all heading. We're not just talking about an AI coworker anymore. We're talking about a true digital employee, one that can take on entire job functions because it can see, it can hear, it can talk, and most importantly, it can act.
So when you take a step back and look at all this, the better reasoning, the agents that can do things for you, the AI with senses, you realize they aren't separate things. They're all steps on a path. And that path leads to one place, artificial general intelligence, AGI. And this is where the conversation changes completely.
And it forces us to ask a really tough question. As we keep building these things to be smarter and more capable, are we ready? Are we ready for the moment they might actually be as smart as us? Or maybe even smarter? So let's be clear about what AGI even is. Put simply, it's not an AI that's good at just one thing, like playing chess or writing poems. No, it's an AI that has the general problem-solving ability of a human. It can learn, it can reason, it can create in pretty much any area, just like you and I can.
And look, this isn't sci-fi anymore. This isn't some far-off dream. The people at the very top of OpenAI are on record saying they believe AGI isn't something that's centuries away or even decades away. They think it could get here a lot sooner than most people are expecting.
If or when AGI arrives, it's going to unleash a tidal wave of questions we have to answer. I mean, think about it.
What happens to jobs when an AI can do almost any thinking task? How on earth do we make sure these things are safe and, on our side? How do you regulate something that's smarter than you are? It could force us to rethink, well, everything. Our economy, our society, the whole shebang. So here's the bottom line. This is not just another shiny new app or tech trend. What we're witnessing right now with OpenAI leading the charge, this is a fundamental shift in human history. We're talking on the scale of learning how to farm or the Industrial Revolution or the internet. It's that big.
The speed at which this is all happening is just mind-bending. And it doesn't matter if you're one person, a huge company, or a government. Sticking your head in the sand is not an option. The only smart thing to do is to pay attention, to understand what's coming, and to start getting ready now.
Because really, it's not a question of if this is going to happen, it's just a question of when. From AI coworkers that help you out to digital employees that do the work for you, all the way to the possibility of AGI, this revolution is here. It's happening right now. So the only real question is, are you prepared?